So, you think you know everything there is to know about Five Nights at Freddy's? Let's talk about that. Five Nights at Freddy's. There's no denying the massive success behind this truly terrifying horror series. In the span of less than a year, series creator Scott Cawthon released 4 games, selling millions of copies between PC and mobile versions of the game. With more games planned for the future, and kids and adults everywhere eager for more, this is a series that will only continue to gain popularity. With that being said, let's dive deep into the world of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and dig up some of the most unique and interesting tidbits of information surrounding this bone-chilling franchise. This is the top 10 most interesting facts about Five Nights at Freddy's. Number 10. Series creator Scott Cawthon got his start creating Christian games. For the release of Five Nights at Freddy's, Coffin mainly focused his time and energy creating family-friendly kid games with Christian values. Due to negative critical reception of these games, Coffin moved on to create Five Nights at Freddy's, and boy are we glad he did. Number 9. Freddy in the game itself was based upon negative feedback Scott received from one of his earlier games. When Scott Cawthon released family-friendly game Chipper & Sons Lumber Company to the public, it was met with an interesting reaction. Although the game had bright, colorful graphics, many people complained that the way the characters in the game looked and felt reminded them of scary animatronic characters. It is fairly incredible when looking at the two games how much some of the designs have been directly inspired from Chipper & Sons. The feedback Cawthon received from this game was directly responsible for the development of FNAF, and that is awesome! Number 8. Cawthon was most afraid of the character Bonnie. It seems Scott Cawthon sometimes fears his own creation. Scott has stated on several occasions that the character he feared most in the game was the rabbit animatronic Bonnie. Scott has admitted that he actually had nightmares about Bonnie during the creation of the games, and actually would jump when programming the character's jump scares. Number 7. There isn't an official canon for the series. One of the things that seems to have lent itself to the popularity of the games is the fact that the story is so vaguely touched upon. Coffin has never officially released a timeline for the series or any sort of official story outside of what you see in the games. This has created an amazing air of mystery and has caused many fans to pick the game apart and create a multitude of theories piecing the story together. Most notably, YouTube channel Game Theory has created a fairly convincing case for what the timeline and story might actually be. That dark and mysterious Freddy Fazbear. Number 6. The game has taken the internet by storm. Just do a quick Google search for Five Nights at Freddy's, and within seconds you will immediately see just how much of an effect this series has had. You can find hundreds upon thousands of fanfiction stories, artwork, music videos, as well as boatloads of Let's Play videos. This phenomenon has contributed to the success of lots of people, whether it be through the creation of fan games or commentary videos, the most well-known of which being from YouTuber Markiplier, whose channel skyrocketed after doing several videos based upon the series. Number 5. The Chuck E. Cheese connection. The game's inspiration was obviously connected to the popular real-life chain of restaurants Chuck E. Cheese, with a little bit of showbiz pizza thrown in there to boot. I'm not going to get into a lot of detail here, but for more on the FNAF Chuck E. Cheese connection, see my previous top 10 video, 10 facts about Chuck E. Cheese. Let's just say the parallels are pretty insane. Number 4. The massive success of the game. At one point, it was estimated that the game was making more than $12,000 a day, being downloaded over 4,500 times. This is just a crazy amount of money. This has allowed Scott Cawthon to be very charitable with his profits. One example of this is Scott donating over $250,000 to St. Jude's Children's Research Center. What a great guy! Number 3. Scott's previous place of employment. Believe it or not, Scott Cawthon actually worked as a cashier at Dollar General prior to the success of Five Nights at Freddy's. He has even stated that he had to take orders from bosses who were actually younger than him. This is a pretty great example of a true rags to riches story, and we couldn't be happier for him. Number 2. The Screams. One of the most disturbing theories that the game alludes to is that the animatronics are possessed by the souls of children who had died at their restaurant. This is further expanded upon when you're attacked by one of those creepy robots during one of the famous jump scare scenes. The screams clearly sound like the screams of young children. Truth be told, Scott Cawthon has confirmed that he actually used slowed down audio samples of children laughing. Way creepy. Number 1. Five Nights at Freddy's future. With the popularity of the series still growing strong, fans are eagerly awaiting the release of the upcoming sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's 4, called Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. This game is actually coming out in mid to late October, and it cannot come soon enough. On top of that, Warner Brothers has actually greenlit an upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's live-action film. Will it be good? Who knows? But one thing we do know is it will make a boatload of money. So that's it. I hope you learned a thing or two about this truly terrifying series of amazing games. Do you agree with my list? Do you think I left anything out? If so, please leave a comment down below and let me know how you would have done things differently. Also, if you have any comments or suggestions about top 10 lists we can do in the future, please leave a comment down below as well. Overall, I hope you liked the video, and if so, please give it a like, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. I will see you next time, and as always, this has been Geek Dad, over and out.